Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode with PASHI'S. It felt like I was gone for long, but I am back and better. So, a lot of people, for a lot of people that joined in, thank you so much for 100 plus subscribers. I am so happy that a lot of you tuned in and, you've not given up on this journey of mine. Today is quite interesting just to switch it up. A lot of you just wants to know me beyond what you see, right? So I put up a poll in all of my social media platforms and I asked people to like send in their questions of things about me that they want to know. And I got quite a ton of answers and I put up some questions myself and my some pretty lady would be joining us today at Peshi's Corner, and she's going to be co-hosting with me. She would be asking me the questions. Are you all excited? Guess who it is? Drum roll! And yes, join me today as I will be hosting my beautiful co-host. Her name is Lola Alonge. I'm going to be dropping her handles here. Please click the link and follow her on all of our social media platforms and help me tell her thank you. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy, y'all. So yes, guys, look who we have here. So this is Lola. Lola is my sister, my friend, and Lola is Bigo. Hey, you people, don't even play. She is a student. She is a face model. She is a chef. She has a brand. You all check out all her social media platforms. She is the owner of 12th Avenue Food, and she has a cosmetic line. When I say she's big, she's big. Yo. So yes, everything you need to know about me, Lola is gonna be asking you that question. So Lola, I guess you're ready because you're our host for today.
Okay. Thank you for the
So yeah.
honor. Hi, people. Um, so yeah, some questions I'll be asking her today, and I hope you stay because it will be very, very interesting. So, to question number one,
Okay.
what's a memory that always brings you peace or comfort?
What's a memory that brings me peace and comfort?
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time some things happened and I had this friend of mine that just, looked at me. When some things happen and you feel like the entire universe is working against you and you're literally giving up and you just realize that it was for an actual reason. And then I remember this friend of mine telling me, don't fight it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And, since that very day up until now, I've just come in acceptance that if something isn't working, it's probably not just meant to happen in the first place. So I don't fight it. So since that time, I feel like that's one memory. That particular incident is something that had taught me a whole lot. So I would say, yeah, that's one time.
Okay. So, question number two, who in your life has shaped you the most and how?
There is quite a number of people because I would say I believe in times and seasons.
Yeah.
And for me, I would say there were people for certain seasons of my life. When I was like 18, 19, 20, I knew there was Abraham, there was my auntie, my guardian, and her husband. They are still my guardian up to date, but like that time was a season in my life. I was very confused. I didn't know what to do. The first person was my ex, but like I would say this person taught me a whole lot. This person put me out there. Most of everything you see me trying to do now, everything I know, I would give back to this person that he put me out there. And then for my guardian too, where they were there throughout to make sure I thrive in my academics and in all of my endeavors. And now I would say my friend, I have a very tiny circle. I have some people online that they don't even know they are mentoring me, but like I would say Pastor Lazarus, there are some other few people that I usually just follow and their life is like a huge example to me. So yeah.
Okay, that's good. So, question number three, I hope you guys are enjoying this.
You should.
Question number three, can you recall a time when you overcame something that felt impossible?
There's quite a number of them if I want to be honest. It was sleepy, but it was school.
Interesting.
It was in school when I was trying to do I got a position in school that had never happened before. In my school usually I went to a northern school. I wouldn't want to call out the name, but it's something that they don't really allow women to have some certain
Mm.
positions. So when I won the election, it was war.
Okay.
I was the first female, first Christian, the young. Usually they give it to like seniors, but I
Okay,
was
like
a
older.
fresher. So
Mm.
there was a whole lot of contention. I was writing my projects. I was the cost rep. Like
At
I
the
had,
time.
it was a whole lot, and it felt like if I had made one single mistake, I was not just going to lose the position. I would have been expelled from school. But I was able to, I'm so grateful for family and for friends that kept telling me, you can do this, you can actually thrive with this, and if you pass this, other people will do it too, and they'll come out of this strong. So yeah, I think that one memory, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So, question number 4. What's something you've learned about yourself in the past year? I would like to know that.
I think I'm still pretty much still discovering a whole lot about myself.
Okay.
But I've realized that I think I'm patient. I'm learning patience. I know. You'll be like, it's my name, but like, it's one thing to be called patience, another thing to actually have patience.
Yeah,
But I'm actually learning patience that, sometimes it doesn't go as I want it to. Doesn't mean doesn't mean it will not. Like I said earlier, times and seasons, right? So I'm learning that I'm big on love. Like I'm a lover girl, not just with romance, but like in
true.
general. Like I love to see people happy. I love to see people thrive, and it's something I would do anytime, any day, just to make sure everyone around me is comfortable, everyone around me is happy. So I think I'm patient, and I love, and I like to play. Oh, and
Mm.
maybe I'm a bit stubborn. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so question number 5. How do you handle moments when you feel completely lost or unsure?
Hmm. I
Your
th-
coping mechanism. I
yeah.
mean.
I think for me, I just draw back a bit into silence, and it's not like I completely ghost everyone in my life. Oh no, I don't. But like I just draw back a bit. I go back to God and I pray. I usually just pray about it. I have a journal. If you know me very well, everywhere you see me, I'm always
Always
carrying
writing.
it. I'm always writing. I'm always writing something. And at that time, I'm just writing what happened, what caused this. Writing it down sometimes to me it's even halfway solved.
Mm.
So what caused this? How did I get in here? How can I come out of this strong? And then I feel like that I take time, I rest. If I'm feeling that exhausted, sometimes I just drop the phone, I drop the work, I sleep, I wake up, I feel refreshed, and I start again once I get it right. That's what works for me,
For
right?
me,
Yeah.
I just sleep though. I mean,
Because guys, I said this every
don't cut it
time.
off.
Sleep does the
A
work.
lot.
Just rest, and sometimes you're actually just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it's not your village people. You are just exhausted. Just go back to sleep, and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's a good one. Question number 6.
Yeah.
What does love mean to you, and how do you show it to others?
So this is love. When it comes to love, well, Nadia will not go see me. But like, oh, love.
Mm. I love that to you.
Love is a beautiful
Yeah.
thing, I would say. Love. I still don't know. What I feel like to love is to sacrifice. To love is to love is kind. Love is peaceful. Love is a whole lot,
Yeah.
but it is kind. Because I've seen people say they love you, but once they stop loving, they become so mean. But if you actually do love someone, or you love a certain thing, you love what you do,
Mm.
you will handle it with so much tenderness. You will handle it with so much care. So I feel like to me, over time I've realized that love is patience, love is kind. Love is not drama.
For
I know
real.
there's a little bit of drama, but love ain't drama. And love is not confused.
Mm.
Love is not confused. Don't let anybody deceive you. Love you when you know you're in love, you would know it's not
And
confused.
love doesn't die.
It doesn't die. It's if you feel like it ever died with someone, they
It's probably
probably
one
end the
love.
one. Yeah. Love is not confused. It doesn't die. So yeah.
Okay, so question number 7.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging thing you've had to forgive either yourself or someone else? Spill it now.
People shall don't show me shege plenty times. Like I said, I'm a very open-minded person. I tend to just love and get comfortable a whole lot of time easily. And a lot of people have taken advantage of it and they have done a whole lot of things to me, but that never stopped me from loving. I've lost my life, almost lost my life in a relationship. I've almost been raped in someone else's place because people are messed up. There's a whole lot of stories, man. I don't think I want to get emotional on camera, but there's a whole lot of stories as to a whole lot of things that I have had to overcome because I actually trusted people. It's not now I still trust people, but you have to earn it. You have to earn it. And if you have to earn it, first off, my circle is very I know a lot of people, but for me to bring you this close, you have to earn it. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's it
And
for
I'm so
me.
sorry about that.
Well, people will always be people, but then there's good people out there. But just the prayer is that God should always open your eyes to be able to discern people that are not your people. So
Yeah.
you don't have to learn by experience. You can learn by other people's experience because sometimes experience takes a whole lot of time for you to heal from it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do that to yourself.
Question number 8.
Yeah.
What are some small things that make your day better?
Oh, give me food.
And you could make you happy. So.
Like give me food. Like I feel like if you give me good food,
What's your favorite food?
vegetable soup,
That's nice. And
maybe ever.
well, okay.
But like I feel like first off, just give me food, share a good news with me, show me some good marriages that are prospering. I just like when there's so much love in that atmosphere, genuine love. Like if you show me maybe a movie or a series where there, I love sci-fi's and romance and all of that. But like I like good movies that make me think beyond what like I like to think deep. So good food, good movie, probably games. Probably games, yeah.
What kind of games do you play?
I don't even know how to play mobile games, but I like to watch other people play and kill
Oh.
people. Like,
Okay.
so yeah, probably games.
Okay. So, question number 9. Is there a fear you faced head on and how did you deal with
Is there anything as phobia for Okada?
it? Okay, Okada phobia.
Like
Phobia Okada.
that doesn't make any
Phobia
sense.
bike.
But like I have this fear for bikes because I have I'm fully clothed, but I have scars on my body that I got from bikes. So multiple times I've had accidents with bikes. So there was a point in my life I said I am never taking bikes again. I'm never taking tricycles again. So it was that bad that when I went to school there was no option, so I had to use bikes, and I'll be on the bike and I'll be closing my eyes. Like it was that bad. Like for every time I saw my bike get close to a car, that trauma would just come again. And one thing I know is fear would leverage on your past experiences. So I knew that this was a fear, and if I continued that way, because for every time I got scared, even if the bike man was not going to hit somebody, I was already jumping off the bike because I was trying to avoid it, and then I get hurt. And then I spoke to I spoke to that fear, and I'm like, you're not going to control me, you know. There's it's still there. If I tell you that it's 100% gone, I'll be lying. But now I face it, and like every time I'm on the bike, I'm like I'm gonna get to my destination. Nothing is gonna happen. I'll tell the bike man, I'm not in a rush. Let's go easy, you know. And aside that, a whole lot of other things in life, like I used to have this fear of rejection. Oh, I am this one person that if I want something, I get it. I am like that. I'm still like that. But now I know that I cannot always get what I want, and I've accepted it. But I will work hard. You will see that I actually did work hard to get it. Even if I don't get it, you will see the traces that this person worked hard to get it. So yeah.
Okay. So, question number 11.
Yeah.
I mean, can we go on the break?
Of course, of course. So you guys, I hope you have said to this point you want to like the videos, subscribe to our channel, sit back and relax here.
With that.
So guys, welcome back and thank you so much for staying. I hope you've enjoyed how far you've watched. So yeah, just a few more questions and we are done. So do you have more questions for me?
Yeah, we have like 6 other questions.
Okay, okay, let's do
So we're
it.
almost done, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much for
So,
staying.
how has your upbringing shaped the way you see the world today?
Hmm. I would say for my family, right? We were not. I was not born with a golden spoon. Sorry.
Silver spoon, golden
Silver,
spoon,
gold,
golden spoon.
bronze. I wasn't born with that, but I was comfortable, right? And my mom taught me something. I've always been very independent.
Mm,
I've always been independent. So one thing I've noticed that my mom especially taught me is you have to struggle, like not extreme struggle, but you have to be able to balance yourself that you don't always have to ask people for help.
mm,
So I've had this hustling spirit in me. That's one thing I feel like my siblings has taught me, my parents,
mm.
that you always have to do not depend on people, no matter how wealthy they are. Do not be entitled to other people's money or properties. You have to work hard to get what you want for
Wow.
yourself. So that's one thing I know I have. And another thing is be patient with people, because people will push you, but you have to actually be patient with them to
Mm.
an extent. So yeah.
Okay. So another question is there a family tradition, sorry, or memory that holds a special place in your heart?
Oh yes, I would say the early morning prayers.
Eh,
When they wake you up from sleep in the morning and you're very sleepy, but like everybody has to pray the the acapella, the good
wake
morning,
up,
wake
stand
up,
up.
stand up. It's a memory. Like I the fact that we are all growing up now, and we're not all in the same house. I miss that. Like, so for every time I'm around, I just like the fact that my mom didn't stop. She still does that with my siblings. But I remember when my dad was alive, it would be we don't like it when it's his turn to pray, because there's going to be
Oh.
Bible reading, explanation, singing out. It's going to be so long, because if it's my mom, it's brief, and then she doesn't brief with us. Everybody goes back to bed, and then she stays and prays.
Okay.
But now as an adult, I'm seeing that reason why she spent the extra hours praying for us, because it's actually playing out. So yeah, thank you, mommy. So yeah,
So, what role does family play in your daily life now?
I would say to an extent they are very supportive, right? I'm not. They don't always come out here to watch my podcast, but the fact that my mom would be like, "Oh, I saw you somewhere. Like someone said they saw my child, and I'm very proud." And
Mm,
then there's always their suggestions to like, "Oh, you can do this way.
mm,
You can do this that way. You can always try this other way. You can try this, change your style. Your branding." Their support in their own little knowledge of what I do is much much appreciated. So yeah, and the fact that they always push me to be better, that goes a long way for me. So yeah,
family is a backbone.
it yes, it's the backbone at all times.
Mhm. So, what inspired you to start this podcast?
I would say my experiences. If you watched my very first episode, you will know that I said something about young people
Mm,
losing it mentally. I would say I've always been that person that everybody thought everything is perfect with me. And that way it was always hard to walk up to people and tell them I was going through something, because nobody believes, right? Because they all just thought she's fine, she's fine. Because I'm always coming out for people, watching out for other people, and then it was hard for people to actually watch out for me, because they thought I was always fine, right? So I knew for a whole lot of young people like myself, our mental health is always the struggle. It's always the struggle. It's always the struggle. I was almost raped by a pastor, and I went back home and nobody believed me. Imagine I carried that on for years.
wow.
There are people that were even raped and nobody believed them, or they never got justice for what happened to them, until my dad actually did believe and took it up. And you see a lot of people who have messed up a lot of people's life are just living freely on the street.
Mm,
Some things would have happened to a whole lot of people, and it has shaped their mind to now to so much negativity.
yeah,
You see a whole lot of hurt people hurting other people
yeah.
because nobody to groom them. So my podcast is mainly focused on the mental health of young people,
To heal
to
people.
heal people. Like
Mm,
let's grow together. Let's heal,
mm,
because myself, I'm not 100% healed. I make
mm,
these mistakes too, but I can always get back, because I feel like I'm sharing my experiences.
yeah.
I'm bringing other people to share their experiences so that we can all grow and be better together. So yeah.
I love your podcast.
Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much.
okay, so what kind of impact do you hope the podcast will have?
Okay, so by in my 5 year plan, I hope to not just reach out to people virtually. I want to
Mm,
be able to have like physical outreaches where I get to meet with young people, especially those that are like addicts
mm.
to drugs, to pornographies, to other things that you addicts go beyond drugs actually. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't know, but like
Mhm.
I want to be able to be a safe space to a whole lot of people,
Mm,
not just young people. There are a lot of adults that are going through a lot. But because they think the people think they're adults, they feel like they don't need to be spoken to. But
mm,
this is one thing I feel like Peshi's Corner wants to do. Peshi's Corner is going to be the voice to the voiceless. Peshi's Corner is going to mother
mother.
the motherless, the
Yeah.
fatherless, species scholar. There's a whole lot to being a podcast to my podcast. I also have an initiative where I provide for children with special needs,
Mm,
the autistic kids, the Down syndromes. There's a whole lot of things I am doing right. God help me, I'll be able to put them out publicly. But this is who I am. I am for the people. I
mhm,
just feel like that is my purpose. To see people fulfilled, to see that there's that thing inside of you is brought out. It
mm,
is my purpose. Like I do not want to see anyone around me that needs something and I can handle it. Watch them. No, this is my purpose to be
mm,
able to put out a whole lot of people as much as I can, bring them out of darkness and put them in light. I'm not Jesus, but like
mm,
this is my purpose.
mm.
So
I
yeah.
mean, Jesus is in you.
Yeah, so yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so if you could have any dream guest on the show, who would
Oh
it
my
be and
god.
why?
Oh my god. There's quite a number of people I want to have on my show, and then I want to hear it because the way they speak. One of these people, Pastor Lazarus. There's
Mm.
something about that man. You are like, I listen to his sermons, at least two sermons every day. If I ever get to see you,
And
sir,
he's so filled.
oh my god.
He's so filled with knowledge
If I ever get to see you, sir, I'll just say, lay your hands on me. So the Lord will give me the kind of wisdom. I feel like the wisdom that He has is the one that we need for this generation.
Yes.
We have pastors and we have pastors.
Mm,
And I feel like Pastor Lazarus is the pastor for this generation. There are two pastors of his kind that I really want to have on my podcast or just, be in the same room with them if ever.
mm.
Another is my pastor, Pastor Philip.
Okay.
Pastor Philip is the pastor with his
Mhm.
composure and the word. Like these are people that will break down the word,
Mm,
and then they are not criticizing you.
yeah.
Neither are they compromising the word of God to make
Yeah.
it suit our generation,
Yeah.
but they're actually telling you that you can live your best life
Mhm.
and still serve God.
Yeah.
You don't have to promote the world to trend or anything.
Yeah.
I told people, I said, I don't have to have millions of subscribers. I'm going to keep showing up by God's grace. There's a people for me, and
Mm.
these are the kind of pastors like not just them. They have some other people that I know like they're doing well in their field. There's quite a number of them, but I know with time you have them. But you see these two men, oh Lord, I really want to have them here. So God help me. God help me.
So the final question. The final
Yay! Yeah, yeah,
question
yeah, yeah, yeah.
is, where do you see the podcast going in the next few years? I mean,
Whew.
next 2, 3 years.
Fishy's Corner is gonna be global.
Mm,
Fishy's Corner is gonna be global. Like she is going to be, like I said, she's gonna be the voice to the voiceless. I
mm,
might not even be the one to push myself, but
mm,
there is a people for me. There
okay.
is a people for me that I know for a fact. And these people, I'm not looking for ready-made people. I'm looking for people that are broken, that want to find their way back, that want to find their way back. I'm looking for people that are confused, like myself. Because if I tell you I have it all figured out, I'll be lying to you. I'm looking for people that are confused, like that want to actually know their purpose on time.
Mm,
Because it took me years. I was just thinking, what is my purpose? Lord, show me my purpose, purpose, purpose. And I think I got to a point. I'm like, are you sure you're not already in the purpose like this?
mm,
You just need to actually start putting it out and all of that. So in the next 3 to 5 years, Patience Corner is going to be on stage
Yeah.
talking mental health. Patience Corner is going to be out there helping a whole lot of children, a whole lot of widowers, a whole lot of widows, a whole lot of boys. Because I feel like there's so much attention to the girl
Yeah,
child,
yeah, for real. So many programs
so many
happening
programs for the
differently
boys,
for.
for the girls.
Yes.
I'm out for the whole. I'm out for children,
Yeah.
but like I
Yeah.
said, you did not just hear me say orphans. I said orphans with special needs.
Mm.
So those I'm out for the people that not a whole lot of people think about, because I feel like there's so much possibilities in all of these disabilities, right? So God help me. There's a picture in my head,
Don't worry,
but yeah,
actualize
it's gonna come.
it.
It's gonna come with time.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's the last question. Okay, so yes, thank you so much for watching till the very end, guys. Thank you so much. I really, really, really do appreciate. And if you have any questions you want to ask me or you want to ask Lola, please drop in the comment section. We would definitely respond to you. And please, when you watch videos like this, if you like them, share with your friends, share with your colleagues, share, give us likes, drop your comments. It will go a long way to us. So until we meet next time, bye for
Bye.
now.
Thank you.